This is the third of 5 videos showing you some patterns you can play over 5 major scale forms. If you're unfamiliar with any of these forms, you may want to check out my lesson on 5 ways to play a major scale. I'll leave a link for that in the description. I'm going to play all of these in the key of D major, but these are all movable scale forms, so you can and should play these in all keys. We're going to start with this form that begins on the 5th string with your pinky. And here's our pattern. For lack of anything better to call it, I call this my 1-3-2-1 pattern. After you play the first note of the form, jump to the 3rd note of the form, and then play back down to the first note. So we have 1, 3, 2, 1. Then you play that same pattern starting on the 2nd note of the form. Skip up, play your way back down step by step. Next note in the form, skip up, play your way back down, and continue. Once you've done this as high as you can in the chord or in the scale form, play your way back down. Start on the 2nd to highest note of the form, and then skip down, play your way back up. Next note down in the form, skip down, play up. Whoops. Skip down, play up. Now to finish this out, I'm going to go play this so that I'm playing with this leading tone 1 step lower than our starting note to finish out the pattern, and then go back to the starting note, or the tonic. You want to be able to do this on the other scale forms as well, so let's look at this other form that begins on the 5th string with the 2nd finger. With the pattern. First note of the form, skip up, play your way back down. Next note in the form, skip up, play your way back down. Now this is the highest we can play this pattern. Now we start on the 2nd highest note of the form, skip down, play up. Skip down, play our way back up, and continue. Skip down, play up. As before, we're going to continue this past our starting note, so we play this leading tone, finish out the pattern, and then back to our starting note. Our next form begins on the sixth string with the pinky. And now with the pattern. First note of the form, skip up, play your way back down. Next note in the form, skip up, play your way back down. Now once you've done this as high as you can in the form, play that second highest note of the form, skip down, play your way back up, next note down in the form, skip down, play your way back up. One step further so you can play this leading tone, finish out the pattern, and back to the starting note or the tonic. Our next form begins on the sixth string as well, this time with the second finger. And with the pattern. First note of the form, skip up, play your way back down. Next note in the form, skip up, play your way back down, and continue. Now we've just played it as high as we can in this particular scale form, so we're going to play our way back down starting from the second highest note of the form, skip down, play up. Next note, skip down, play your way back up, and continue. One step further so we can skip down to our leading tone, play our way back up, and end back on the starting note or the tonic. Our last form also begins on the sixth string with the first finger. And now with the pattern. Play that first note, skip up, play your way back down. Next note, skip up, play your way back down. We've played this as high as we can in this form, so we're going to reverse, starting on the second highest note of the form, skip down, play our way back up, next note down, skip down, play our way back up, and so forth. Take it one step further so we can play this leading tone, play our way back up, and end on your tonic, or your starting note. Video number 4 in this 5-part series is coming soon, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. In the meantime, I encourage you to come up with your own patterns. It's a great way to learn the fretboard.